In today's video, I want to talk about why I'm doing my videos, why I've got such a passion about men's mental wellness. I'm Dr. Brett and I'm here to make a difference in men's lives because I want to see men become the men that they're destined to be. I want to help men deal with their past and move forward so they can actually live the lives they're meant to. So I've been asked recently why I've done these videos. It's been asked a couple of times, and the simple reason is I want to share my story. And I know my videos have the same thread, but that's been a deliberate ploy. I haven't been doing this randomly, I've been doing it deliberately because I want, depending on the story I tell and how I tell it, it's going to resonate with different men and obviously different women as well, but different men is what I'm aiming for, because at the end of the day, I understand men best because, you know, here I am. And I've been through the rigors of what happens when it comes to abuse, in my case, or trauma, and then living with depression for 30 years. My life has changed in the last 2 years. I've been virtually depression free for the last 2 years. I've had some flat days, we all get those, but I also know what triggers me, and I also know, and I've got the skills and the tools now to actually move forward and deal with those triggers. And is it tough sometimes? Absolutely. But I know I can move forward really, really quickly with it. Compared to before, whereas it'd take months and even longer. Whereas now I can move through within a few hours of being triggered because I've got the tools, and within 24 hours I would have dealt with it, and I've got the support system in place as well, which also allows me to do that. Has it taken me a little bit of time to get there? Absolutely. But what I've learnt was over my journey is that the men that are out there who are suffering silence like I was, suffering in silence like I was, it doesn't have to be like that. You don't have to pretend everything's okay, pretend that you're not in pain or you're not suffering, because it's just bullshit. You know, we're pretending everything's fine and it's not. And so it's time to actually step forward and make a difference. And that's what I want to do. I want to step forward and make a difference, because if I can change my life in such a short period of time, I want to make sure that the other men, I just don't want other men to suffer like I did. That's my bottom line. I don't want other men to suffer like I did, because it's not necessary. And once you get through that hard, jumping over that barbed wire fence that might cop a few scratches on, but once you're on the other side, you're actually free. So I think I gave an analogy about the dog being enclosed, one of my last videos, by electric wire. And once the dog actually gets too close to the wire, it's too painful to deal with, so he backs off. But if he jumps over that electric wire, he gets some short instant pain, and then he's free. And that's what we as men have to do. We have to deal with our pain, we have to deal with our issues. And it might be short, sharp, intense pain, but the freedom on the other side is immense. And it's changed my life. And it gave me the mission to go, you know what? No other man is going to suffer in silence like I have, if they don't have to. Because what I want to do now is actually make sure that I can help men move to the next level. So in the next week or so, I'm going to have a free 7-step guide to men, helping them with their mental wellness, understanding man masks, etc. I've got my 2.5-day workshop coming up in February. So if you're interested in that, please go onto my Facebook page and register your interest. I'm also going to be in the new year releasing an online course also for men. This is designed for men because we're left in the lurch sometimes, and we have to deal with men business in a man's way. And so my course, for example, my workshop that I'll be doing, is actually for men, run by men. And men who've been through this journey, and men who've struggled, and men who've had troubled times and troubled past, and they've come out the other side. And these men are an inspiration to me, and they'll be an inspiration to you, because we've all got our own story, we've all got our own journey, but we have to just make sure that we actually step up and we move forward. And that's why I'm doing these videos, because I want men to be inspired to actually change their lives and take that first step, and then the second step, and then the third step, so they can become the men they're destined to be. Because that way, they're going to be better husbands, better brothers, better fathers, better sons. And by better sons, better fathers, in particular, by being better fathers, they actually pass on their knowledge to their children, who don't have to suffer in silence like we may have. So by doing that, we're going to change communities, and then we can change the world. Because at the end of the day, with powerful, vulnerable, intelligent, integral, independent men who have got that vulnerability but also have got that silent strength and power, they're the men that change the world. They're the men that will inspire others. And I want you to be one of those men, because I know what it's like to be free of that pain and of that anguish, that mine was guilt, shame, embarrassment and blame. And I've replaced it with love, gratitude and appreciation and vulnerability. And it's a great way to live. And I hope you can do the same. Please pass this video on. Please pass my other videos on. Make a comment on Facebook. I'd love to hear from you. If you're interested in registering for the workshop, like I said, just go to my Facebook page and click on there. And it's in between the 14th and 16th of February. And we're going to make a difference in this world, but we have to make it together. So come along and join this men's revolution, and let's make a difference in this world. Let's make that momentum revolution happen. Until next time, peace, love and healing. Bye.